as a woman, if you give up your job and go together with a man to get children, then I think it's a good way to be like somehow secure. If you like set up rules that, okay, I stopped working, so I stopped my career, so there's definitely a loss of money. And for example, your boyfriend goes on with his career, that he has to care for those children, like just with the money.
You know, I assume they were happy and content. Kids come along, kind of mess it up a bit. In my parents' case, they got married and kids all within 6 months. So maybe they had 6 months of happy contentedness, or maybe a couple of weeks of happy contentedness because mum was pregnant. And the kids come along, they've got rid of the kids now, and now they seem to be back into that happy, content area.
It's a tricky one because at the moment I feel marriage is becoming commercial and it's becoming like a convenience, because when you're married it's easy to get a mortgage, it's easy to get a loan for a car, it's easier to do things in life because you're married, you've got that stability, you've got another family to help out or whatever, something like that, but it's becoming more commercial, like I said. So for me, marriage, I wouldn't go for get married. I wouldn't marry for love, put it that way. If I had to marry, it would be for convenience, but that's not how I feel. So if you love someone, you shouldn't really have to go through all the commercial stuff and marry.
Also something that's getting thrown around these days, a term used too loosely. I still believe marriage is a sacred thing, where when you do decide to be with someone for the rest of your life, again, compromises will have to be made, but that's the point. You work together to make it happen, whereas these days you find people don't want to make sacrifices, and therefore decides that marriage wasn't working because I didn't want it to work.
Marriage is a sort of comfortable fairy ball